There's a Creole proverb that says, Kote o mare buik, c'est là l'image. It means, wherever you tie your donkey, that's where he will eat. All over the mountains of Haiti, children and their families are struggling to survive. They're worried about their crops dying. There's no water. There's no jobs. And oftentimes people say to us, Bobby and Sherry, why don't these families just leave the mountains and go down to the city of Port-au-Prince or other cities? That's what some families do. They leave the place where they were born and they go down to the city of Port-au-Prince. There they try to look for life, but they usually end up on the streets, under cardboard, even struggling within the side of a dump, a city dump, trying to make life. Many times they end up going right back to the village where they were born, where the donkey was tied. But that's where we want to help them, in their own village, surrounded by their own family, and all they need is a little bit of food, and that food will give them hope.
May God bless you and welcome to one of the villages here in Haiti, one of the many villages that you and I helped feed together. And Sherry and I have lived here for 25 years. And our biggest burden is keeping the pots like this full of food. And on the program today, you're gonna see a lot of rocks, because they just empty rocks, big rocks where they have fire inside. There's no fire. They're waiting for a pot to set on there for food, but there's no food. And in this program, we're gonna take you around and show you some different villages and different areas and show you some of the culture of Haiti, and also how children even go to the garbage dump trying to find food. And they take food from the garbage dump. Will break your heart, but they're trying to survive.
Yes, every day, every hour of every day, the first thing they think about in the morning is not really being a child or going to school or going to play. They are consumed with trying to find food for their family every single day. From the morning, going out and getting a little trickle of water from the mountains to try to bring home a bucket of water. There's not enough water even for their plants to grow. So therefore, they're hungry all the time. Maybe they'll go out and try to find some sticks out of the ground and maybe make charcoal and try to go out and sell it. Every day is an agonizing process. Where will we get food today? And that's why God has led you to watch this program today, because He knows that your heart is full of compassion for children. And today, as you see these wonderful stories of these precious children and their struggle, you'll know why God's heart is touched with the cry of the poor and why He wants your heart to be touched too.
I believe you're ordained of the Lord to watch this special program today. God bless you.
Jocelyne, j'ai 10, 6 filles, 4 garçons. Oui, la pluie va tomber. Nous allons à l'école. L'école, j'ai gros capturé nous. Ils m'ont servi de nous. Après ça, si pour nous avons besoin de laver, c'est dans la grande rivière, juste la route pour nous laver. Nous pas besoin de l'eau pour nous laver. Et même boire, même nous pas facile de joindre pour boire, parce que nous sommes comme ça. C'est pendant la pluie, il vient font tomber, qui fait il bat dans petit bail comme ça. Mais nous pas venir même facile. Et des fois on doit venir faire journée, on doit pas venir en trac pour aller là. Et pendant là tout c'est la donne, on en venir, li joindre, li faire bête boire la donne et puis c'est ou même c'est li ou moi boire c'est la donne bête la boire. Nous t'a trouvé pas faisable pour bête à boire pour mon à boire. son mikob liye. Mais et là pour être bon et là papa maman t'es fort. Ou joindre bien, on était ou joindre mal là tout était. Nous pas gain bon monde dans pays nous qui pour ta faire font avenir pour nous ta faire la vie. C'est le bon Dieu.
La pluie pas tomber. Il va manger dans le pays. Mon pas dans travail il va faire et ma pour ta planter pour vendre maïs pour mettre l'école il va gagner 6. On senti ça me fait mal. Tu viens m'a trembler.
Where the donkey was tied. But that's where we want to help them, in their own village, surrounded by their own family. And all they need is a little bit of food, and that food will give them hope.
Love a Child is currently distributing over 1.5 million meals to starving families each month by faith. This food is a well-balanced blend of rice, mixed vegetables, and protein, enriched with vitamins and minerals. This food has been donated, but Bobby and Sherry Burnett need your help now. They must transport the food from Minnesota to Font-Périzin, Haiti. Your monthly or one-time gift is needed now to help feed these hungry children. A gift of $24 will sponsor 3 families for a month, $48 will sponsor 6 families for a month, and $120 will sponsor 15 families with food for an entire month. These precious children are malnourished and literally starving to death. They are waiting to receive this food now, but your gift is needed. Please call the toll-free number on the screen and say, "I want to help," or give online at loveachild.com. Remember, your gift of $24 will sponsor 3 families for a month, $48 will sponsor 6 families for a month, and $120 will sponsor 15 families with food for an entire month. Your gift can also be deducted from your credit card. The starving children of Haiti are waiting for your help now. Thank you, and may God richly bless you.
All over the mountains of Haiti, children and their families are struggling to survive. They're worried about their crops dying. There's no water. There's no jobs.
Au moment là, c'est ça dire 10 mois. Et surtout nous allons rentrer dans le moment là après mois ça là, c'est un moment sécheresse qu'il va lier parce que à partir du 15 novembre, la pluie pas tomber encore pour jusqu'à mois d'avril cap venir. Ressources humaines c'est dans zone dans lieu parce que c'est là même Jean grand monde on dit c'est là l'ombrite nous enterré. Donc la caille était la caille. Donc zone là moi mais qu'il tue la caille moi d'accord d'abord avec que me pas abandonner la caille moi pour mal vivre parce que pendant ce temps pas gain moyen peut-être moyen pour nous faire l'argent dans zone non mais dans 10-15 ans nous ca venir l'autre bagaille en plus comprendre mais dans l'autre bagaille que nous ca venir en plus non c'est dans zone pour nous faire belleté c'est dans zone pour nous créer une activité c'est nous plus petite zone c'est nous qui pour mettre une activité là-dedans pour rendre que l'autre monde là de l'autre côté venir dans zone pour sentir bien.
That's where they belong, right there surrounded by their loved ones and their families. All they need to make it is a little bit of food every month. That food will give them hope, and hope makes them live.
May God bless you. I want to give you a word from the mission field here from a village in Haiti. Actually, we're in a village called Cotin, one of the many villages that we give food to each month. And we also have a Christian school here in the village. But, you know, you've heard me quote many times on the program scriptures from Matthew, the 25th chapter. You start at verse 35, go down through 40, when Jesus was saying, you know, when you see me hungry, when you see me naked, when you see me thirsty, or when you see me in prison, or when you see me a stranger, or you see me naked. And the disciples said, you know, Lord, when did we see you? We've never seen you like this. But then he went on to explain that when you have done it to one of the least of these little ones, ye have done it unto me. That's a powerful scripture. Matthew, the 25th chapter, the 40th verse. When we feed a little child, when we give them food, when you help feed someone, when you partner with Sherry and I here in Haiti and we feed the children of Haiti together, which is in a crisis right now, we have done it to Christ himself. You know, whether God uses you to help feed someone in Africa or down over in Asia or South or Central America or anywhere in the world or even in your neighborhood, someone is hungry, you are actually doing it under Jesus himself. Let God use you today, because love is something you do.
You know, when Bobby and I first moved to Haiti many years ago, we had large crusades, we preached in churches, and we promoted the gospel all the time. That's all that we did for a long time, until one day in one crusade, a lady held her baby way up above her head, and she screamed something in Creole. What she said to us that day changed our entire ministry. You won't believe what she said. Read the book, Love is Something You Do.
For your free copy of Bobby and Sherry Burnett's new book, Love is Something You Do, simply give your gift of any amount and request the book. Call the number on your screen, write to the address, or go to the website and give your gift now. Remember, to receive your free copy of Bobby and Sherry's new book, Love is Something You Do, simply give your gift of any amount and request the book.
Yeah, I will give you the balls. I'll give you the balls, Mom.
This is our daughter Julie here helping us today. She's been here twice in the last month to volunteer. We're so proud of her. God maybe called her to Haiti.
I think that they've told themselves all these years that love is something you do. And they do it for the children, and they do it for the love of God. And it's only by the grace of God that they are able to do it. It gets harder every time. It breaks my heart. I had to give my mom the last bowl because I couldn't take giving out the last bowl to a hungry child when there's still so many there. It makes me feel helpless. I want more food. I want more bowls to give more children. It breaks my heart to see 15 children standing there with their hands out asking for more food when we're all finished with the bowl. And we have to walk away knowing that there's still more children here that need to be fed, and more children here that are hungry.
So, Julie, this is the first time I know that you've been to Haiti several times with me and Daddy, but this is the first time we've ever been to a real garbage dump. Now, as a nurse, as a medical person, what do you see happening here with the condition, what they're living in?
It's deplorable. It's like barbaric conditions. And I look around and I can't, no matter where I look, I can't find food. There's nothing. There's nothing. The children, the moms, the dads, they're eating right next to the pigs and the animals. They're living like animals. And it just breaks my heart. You know, so many times I'm asked, your parents grew up in the mission field. Do you ever hold any anger, any resentment? And you know, you look around and go, how could I possibly ever hold any resentment for our family sacrifice for you and Dad living in Haiti, when this is what you're doing, this is what you're helping, this is what every donation, every gift goes to helping these people. How could I possibly be selfish enough to hold that against the ministry?
So, Julie, if you were going to tell somebody today, what could they do? What small thing could they do? What would you tell them?
I would tell them to donate money for food. I mean, more than anything else, these children, these families need food.
Love a Child is currently distributing over 1.5 million meals to starving families each month by faith. This food is a well-balanced blend of rice, mixed vegetables, and protein enriched with vitamins and minerals. This food has been donated, but Bobby and Sherry Burnett need your help now. They must transport the food from Minnesota to Font-Périzin, Haiti. Your monthly or one-time gift is needed now to help feed these hungry children. A gift of $24 will sponsor 3 families for a month, $48 will sponsor 6 families for a month, and $120 will sponsor 15 families with food for an entire month. These precious children are malnourished and literally starving to death. They are waiting to receive this food now, but your gift is needed. Please call the toll-free number on the screen and say, "I want to help," or give online at loveachild.com. Remember, your gift of $24 will sponsor 3 families for a month, $48 will sponsor 6 families for a month, and $120 will sponsor 15 families with food for an entire month. Your gift can also be deducted from your credit card. The starving children of Haiti are waiting for your help now. Thank you, and may God richly bless you.
Sherry and I have lived in Haiti since 1991. Of all the years living here, I've never seen food as much as a crisis as it is now for several reasons. There's been a drought in so many locations in Haiti, and then the result is there's so many people going to the city of Port-au-Prince trying to find food. They're leaving the interior. They're going to the city trying to find work, trying to find food, trying to find help. And the result is just went to the dump, and there's children out there in the garbage dump and families with their mama and their daddy trying to find food, trying to survive.
Mama lalu pada le dikit sak kebanal tuan puli. Me taku sa sige machine ki vide la. Nou ka la dan.
Principalement maman passe à ti moun là et maman manger et puis microbe la vin on jan fait on jan pas bien.
On le isme. J'ai 12 ans. Taku so m'a fait là m'a fait ti galon ti ba mal baiser avec les machines à venir l'autre ti moun avec nous va dans l'air. Nous vient quelque bail n'a manger. Gon machine qui kon vinn là, machine market là vinn là. Les films vide nous jeunes ba n'a manger pâté pain. Nous jeunes ba ça on a manger.
Donc bonbon les machines gon machine qui kon venir kon manger ministre ça. Papa mouri, maman ba gen pour le ba nous, et maman ba ici. Ouais, bon Dieu pour retirer nous dans situation là, il va seulement même tout non. Tout le monde qui a mal capacité et pour me jeune manger pour nous.
Food is a crisis here in Haiti. I hope and pray you can help. The Lord is depending upon you. You're His hands and feet, His hands of love. Let God use you. God bless you.
Well, you know, so many people have asked us, Bobby and Sherry, how in the world did you ever start an orphanage in the country of Haiti? What made you do that? Because it really wasn't in our plan when we moved to Haiti. But you know, I remember it so well, the day that we went to visit a mother who was dying. Her husband had died, and there were 4 malnourished children standing right there beside the hut. And she made me promise, Madam Sherry, when I die, please take my 4 children and raise them. And I promised her we would. And I went right back and told you, Bobby. I remember how excited you were.
Yeah, she did. She came back and told me, and really I got mad. I said, Sherry, I waited all these years. Our 2 children are grown and gone. Now we have to start all over raising 4 more children. And I don't know if I could show them the love the way I showed our 2 children. It's a big responsibility.
Yes.
Well, we took in the 4 children, then it became 30 children, 40 children, 50 children, 60 children, 70 children, 80 children, and still growing today. But love is something you do. Ask for the book, and you will understand how when you give out love, you will get back so much more love. How love can grow.
For your free copy of Bobby and Sherry Burnett's new book, Love is Something You Do, simply give your gift of any amount and request the book. Call the number on your screen, write to the address, or go to the website and give your gift now. Remember, to receive your free copy of Bobby and Sherry's new book, Love is Something You Do, simply give your gift of any amount and request the book. Would you prayerfully consider partnering with Bobby and Sherry Burnett in the years ahead by remembering Love a Child in your will or estate planning? Making a will is an important yet often overlooked aspect of wise stewardship. By including Love a Child, you are investing in the lives, the health, the education, and the future of untold numbers of impoverished children here in Haiti. If you are planning on making a donation before the end of the year, perhaps you would consider donating stocks, bonds, real estate, or other assets of value to ensure that the outreaches of Love a Child continue uninterrupted. Please go to the website, call the number on your screen, or write to the address and let us know. Join Bobby and Sherry Burnett and leave a legacy of hope and compassion by providing a better future for the children of Haiti. And remember, only what's done for Christ will last.
There's a Creole proverb that says, Kote o mare buik, c'est là li manger. It means, wherever you tie your donkey, that's where he will eat. For most of the children in Haiti, life is a very, very difficult struggle. When they wake up in the morning, there's only one thing on their mind: looking for food today.
On chercher bois, on connaît piler, on connaît laver vaisselle, on connaît laver. Maman m'a abandonné, maman m'a abandonné, papa m'a abandonné. Il fait pas. On connaît faire journée sans manger, on dormit comme ça.
Children in Haiti do not live average lives as a child. They don't have toys to play with. There's no playing with soccer balls or games. There's nothing for them that creates a life of a child. Children in Haiti grow up as adults in the body of a child. They're made to work hard, walking miles to find just a little bit of water, and often it takes many hours just to collect a bucket of water. Those heavy buckets of water are carried over the mountains on their heads. A lot of times the children have to make a fire. 3 rocks are placed together, and then a pot is placed on top, and the children build a fire. But the sad thing is, many times there's no food to put in the pot. There's nothing to eat, and many times at the end of the day, the children go to bed hungry. They're taught to sleep on their stomachs so that they will not feel the pain of hunger. Every child needs hope.
Bon, Philomène estime qu'on y a là. Maman mou qui était 4 petits moun nan même. M'pa gen avra pour me vivre avec elle. Parce que temps pas bon. Temps pas bon et m'pa ka la ville. C'est non falaise pour ti moun nan pon pour l'aller. Gen de l'aller prendre tout seul. Pour ba ou l'homme on vini pour mettre le poser pour boire moi ça c'est bien comme c'est la misère. Ou passer. Ou ba un ti moun ti de l'eau sel pour ti moun nan bray pour le manger. Ça c'est pas la nourriture ti moun ça. Tant nous pas bon. Oui, tant nous pas bon. Je sens pas bon même, moi même pas bon même. Pour ti moun.
All they need to make it is a little bit of food every month and hope. That food will give them hope, and hope makes them live.
You know, here we are. We're in one of the many villages that we feed, and we feed every month. And this is some of the children. It's a special day, but this is the food that we feed them every month on a consistent basis. And I just want to explain to you how you can help. It's $24. That's okay, Madam. For a gift of $24, you can feed 3 families. That's 3 large families for a gift of $24, and that would feed them for a month, not just one meal, for a month. And then for a gift of $48, you can feed 6 whole families for a month, not just one day. The $48 will feed 6 large families for a month. And then for a gift of $120, you can feed 15 large families for an entire month for a gift of $120. Please pray about what God would have you to do. And another need, another very important need. This is the large need. It's a big need. For those of you that God has blessed in a big way, God expects you to do big things. And God do big things, bigger things back to you. For a gift of $10,000, you can supply an entire 40-foot container of food that we can ship from America of 270,000 meals on board. And I just feel like the Lord speaking to someone today to call in to give that amount of $10,000. Share that little for 20, Sherry.
We can see the desperation of these children. You know, it's just how children struggle. I mean, for a plate of food, but this means so much to them. They're not asking for iPods and all this fancy equipment. They're just asking for a bowl of food every day to eat, that's all. And your help, you can make this happen, please. I just ask you to give whatever God lays upon your heart, big or small. If you can sponsor $120 to sponsor families, please do it. The numbers are on the screen, the telephone numbers on the screen, but please let God touch your heart. And please help us today.
So many children are waiting. So many villages. Every day, children come to us and people come to our gate asking for food. They're not asking, they're begging. Let God use you today. Call right now. Thank you.
Where the donkey was tied. But that's where we want to help them. In their own village, surrounded by their own family. And all they need is a little bit of food, and that food will give them hope.